Okay, thanks for coming today, and welcome to Productized 2016. So, welcome to the second edition of Productized Conference, an event that wants to contribute to help established businesses and startups to develop better products. Let me just start by telling you that Productized is a non-for-profit organization, actually a very small one. And we started Productized 2016 with zero budget. So every day I woke up to bootstrap the conference with my team. So we had no institutional financial support. So every squared inch was thoroughly negotiated, as people from IP know. And we really relied on the effort of dozens of volunteers that are wearing the blue t-shirts today, and the core team wearing the red polos. We started organizing Productized 2016 almost 9 months ago. And we were lucky to have among our associates in our non-for-profit organization the 4 curators that have crafted the productized soul, and invited the speakers that are with us today. So, Susana Branco for the product thinking track, Luís Cantal Pereira for the product experience track, Daniel Zacarias for the product management track, and José dos Santos for the product design track. Thank you to you guys because you made a wonderful work. I can say that we are lucky because we were supported by a group of enthusiastic companies and startups that understood the importance of what we are doing, opening a new chapter in the innovation ecosystem in town. To the hosts of this event, Fundação IP, for such a great venue opportunity, to our sponsors and partners, my sincere thank you. Most importantly, thanks to you, the participants. Productized 2016 has attracted 500 participants from over 30 countries. And I know that some of you guys are coming all the way from Canada, Russia, or Vietnam. So I'd love to meet you, know who you are. So let me just divide this in 3 chapters. The first chapter, or first part, is the dream. And bear with me a little bit more, and let me share my inner thoughts with you. So this night, I had a strange dream. It was about a blonde, young astronaut that was being hunted by a ghost of himself in Mars. Of course, he had been wandering in that deserted planet for so long that he didn't realize that the ghost was himself. I know, you must be saying you shouldn't be watching the Sixth Sense movie after Elon Musk's presentations. Luckily, my 4-month-old baby started to cry and I woke up. That was a joke. And although we have some psychologists in the room today, and not being one of them, coming back to my dream, I realized that products are a little bit like, they're a little bit like that. They are sought on a moment when you have the idea, but by the time they get to market, maybe it's too late. Maybe they're just ghosts of themselves. And sincerely, I hope that this conference is not one of those goal-searching souls, because we've been interacting with the product community of Lisbon for the last 2 years, having organized dozens of smaller gatherings and events throughout this year alone. The last was Productized Talks at Startup Lisboa that attracted 60 people last week. Second part is the why. The question I'm asked more often is, why do you do Productized? So let me give you the example of a non-tech product from our partner Ferrero, chocolates, I love them, that was kindly invited to make sure our glucose levels are not dropping dangerously over the day. So in World War II, there was a great shortage of chocolate in Italy, as pretty much everywhere in Europe. So Ferrero Pastry House decided to substitute chocolate by hazelnuts in the making of their pastry pastes for cakes. And back then, they were just a service company, But in the 50s, they decided to productize Ferrero chocolate, a paste, and the Nutella paste was born. So Nutella nowadays is one of the most successful, recognizable food product brands in European countries. And even in the US, they're starting to get addicted to this stuff. So Ferrero family decided to invest in a story, to invest in a brand, and in a good product. Now they are part of our daily lives. They are a household name from your kids to the grown-ups. The third part is the objective. In 2009, when we started the BTI Startup Accelerator, and we have lots of associates that also started that project together, in a way, we were kickstarting the startup renaissance in Lisbon, and none of us could imagine that today we would have startups that would be sponsoring our own programs, like Farfetch, Seeders, Talkdesk, Uniplaces, you name it, or that the Web Summit would be coming to Lisbon. It seemed impossible, and it seemed a crazy dream. So with Productized, I really hope that 7 years from now, there will be some household Portuguese tech products brands out there. And for that to happen, the participants of this event need to act as ambassadors of a productization mindset within your respective organizations. You understand that to design better products, this entails to connecting areas that until now were separated in your organizations, and to connect design thinking with product management and product development with product experience. So the conclusion is, we certainly hope that you engage in today's conversations via Twitter hashtag Productized16 and use the coffee breaks to share experiences with the thought leaders that are going to be here today. The entire day is going to be live streamed to our website, Productized.co, and to Mel Canal TV channel. So share along with your colleagues back home so they don't lose anything, or at the office. So I'd like to call on stage, I'm really honored to call on stage the Vice Mayor of Lisbon, Dr. Duarte Cordeiro, and offer him a token of this movement, the Productized badge. This badge, you know, the badge that you guys have, was sought at our offices. It was designed by our lovely designer, Catarina, made in Fab Lab Lisboa. It was productized in Lisbon. Welcome. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye.